Hello, students. Today we are going to end our Unit 4 with the short story The Night Train at Devli, written by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond was a famous English author from India who was born in Kasauli in 1934 and grew up in Jamnagar, Dehradun, New Delhi, and Shimla. His first novel, The Room on the Roof, was written only when he was 17 and he received the John Lewins Race Memorial Prize for this novel. After that, he has written 500 short stories. Many of them were famous, including The Vagrants in the Valley and A Flight of Pigeons. He received the Sahitya Academy Award for English Writing in India in 1993. In 1999, he received Padma Shri, and in 2012, he received Delhi Government's Lifetime Achievement Award. At present, he lives in Landore, Mussoorie with his extended family. This story is taken from his collected short stories collection, which is narrated in the first person by an unnamed man. After reading the story, we will realize that Bond may be exploring the theme of letting go. We also have the theme of innocence, memories, connection, love, letting go, desire, acceptance, and fear. All these are the basic human emotions. This story, The Night Train at Devli, has a few nameless characters. There is a narrator who remembers a few journeys he made in past. He is travelling back to Dehradun from Delhi, and 30 miles before Dehradun arrives a single platform station, Devli. On one such journey, the author happens to see a pale-looking girl selling basket. She appears to be poor, but she was looking graceful and dignified. Her shiny black hair and dark, troubled eyes attracts the author. The girl offers to sell baskets to him. He initially refuses to buy, but later when she insists, he happens to buy one with a little hesitation. Both of them just look at each other for quite some time, just as it strikes a chord of affection between them. He longs to see her searching and reluctant eyes again on his return journey. This meeting helps to break the monotony of his journey and brings in a sense of attachment and responsibility towards the girl. The boy, being asked, falls in love at the first sight. The Night Train at Devli is a very capturing story, as when the station master blows the whistle and they part away, the boy sitting at the window side keeps gazing at her. She too smiles at him and stands there till the train recedes out of the station. The second time he sees her, both of them feel pleased to see each other. A smile on their faces reinforcing it. It seems like a meeting of old friends. Silence reigns and speak more than words. He feels like talking her with him, but does not do so. He feels like taking her with him, but does not do so. He tells her that he needs to go to Delhi, and she replies saying she need not to go anywhere, perhaps expressing her helplessness. This time the girl recognizes him instantly and waves her back from the door of the coach while the train is chugging out of the station. Both of them separate unwillingly as the train leaves the station with the hope of meeting again. Now, the story, the author spends the remainder of the journey and a long time later thinking about her. The next summer, soon after his college term finishes, he rushes to go to Dehra, eager to meet the girl, his grandmother being an excuse. This time, she is not to be seen at the Devli station, though he waits for a long time. This deeply disappoints him, and a sense of foreboding overcomes him. On his way back to Delhi, he again waits anxiously to see her, but it ends in vain. On inquiry, he comes to know that the girl has stopped coming and nobody knows about her whereabouts. Once again, he has to run for the train and invariably leave the station. He decides that once he would break the journey there, spend a day in the town, make inquiries, and find the girl who had stolen his heart. The following year, in the summer, he again walks up and down the platform hoping to see the girl, but somehow cannot bring himself to break the journey to look for her. He seems to be afraid of discovering about her, dreading about anything unfortunate that could have befallen her, and wants to retain his sweet memories of her and not allow it to be spoiled with unfortunate event. At the same time, the author also suggests to his readers that he did not want to project himself like a hero of a movie where the hero would meet his sweetheart going through all hardships and win her over. He prefers to keep hoping and dreaming, waiting for the girl. The author brings the readers to a realistic world rather than a fictitious, imaginary, unreal world, driving home the fact that life is not like a fiction novel or a movie. Losing and gaining becomes part of life's journey that needs to be taken in our stride. Life is a constant process which cannot be stopped. We can only carry memories forward while life goes on. Now, see the figures of speech used here. The brief conversation with the basket girl, the author notes that they shared a feeling of familiarity, almost like a meeting of old friend. Here, like a meeting of old friend, simile is used. The rather literary device is the use of unnamed narrator to infuse the story with a mystical sense of universality. Because we know very little of the young man's family or circumstances, we can see ourselves in him. We all remember moments of fantasy, like love, feelings of strong attraction toward a person we barely know. So, all these are the figures of speech that the author has used here. Now comes your assignment. Your first question is, describe the station Devli at dawn. Second, draw a paint portrait of a girl with the basket on Devli platform. Question number 3, write a brief note on the theme of the story. Question 4, why did the narrator no longer gets off the train at Devli? Thank you.